we're going to spend just a few minutes, about 15 minutes getting warmed up. And let's take a nice deep breath in. Settle into your place, settle into your mat. I'm a little nervous about filming, so bear with me. Take a nice deep breath in, stretch upward. Roll those shoulders back and down. Level the chin, breathe out. Take another deep breath in. This time stretch the top of the head up toward the ceiling. Expand the shoulders out like you're reaching for the opposite walls. Hold that breath for a moment and then let's exhale deeply. Relaxing everything in your body, starting to build your practice from the ground up. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Last breath, stretching upward and outward. And then let's relax that down. This warm-up is going to be from the top down, so we're going to take our eyes upward, look at the ceiling, inhaling. We're going to exhale, look down. Going to bring our eyes straight forward again. We're going to do that all over again. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale level. And exhale. Last one, let's inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale level. And exhale. Let's take our right ear to our right shoulder. Taking a nice deep breath in as we just ease over. And then a big exhale as we release and relax everything. Inhale, straight up and down, and then let's go over to the left. Exhaling to the left. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Take your head straight up and down. We're going to do that all over again. Let's take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale. Left ear to left shoulder. Exhale and release. Start the Ujjayi breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Inhale straight up and down. And exhale. Inhale. Opposite ear, and exhale. Inhale straight up and down, and exhale. Let's look over your right shoulder. Inhale, look over your right shoulder. Exhale straight forward. Inhale left shoulder. And exhale straight forward. Let's do that over again. Inhale, look to the right. Exhale straight forward. Inhale to the left. And exhale straight forward. We're going to drop our chin down to our chest with a big inhale and exhale. Going to keep that chin close to your collarbone as you inhale, look up over your right shoulder. Exhale, just drop that chin right between your shoulder blades. Inhale, keep that chin close to your left collarbone as you come up and look over your left shoulder. Exhale, look straight down. Let's go one more time to each side. Inhale up to the right. Exhale back down. Inhale up to the left. And exhale back down. Let's bring your eyes straight forward, level that chin with a big inhale. And exhale, settle back into your mat. Let's shrug those shoulders up to your ears. Let's exhale as we take our shoulder blades together. Drop them back down. Bring them around and settle back into place where we started. Let's inhale up. Exhale back, down, and around. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale back, down, and around. All right. Let's take our shoulders across our body. So right hand is going to come out to the side. We're going to bring it across. We're going to bring the left hand up and drop that right hand down. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhaling to pull with this left hand. Releasing and relaxing through the outside of this right shoulder. We're going to release that back down. Shake it out just a moment. Bring the left hand up and across. Bring that right hand up to meet it. Drop that left hand down. Take a nice deep breath in. Pull in with that right. Feel that stretch along the top and front of that right arm and shoulder. Exhale. So release that all the way back down. Shake that out just a moment. Let's do a little bit of work. Taking the right arm up and around, left arm up and around, right arm up and around, opening up through that shoulder joint up and around. Good job, everybody. Let's take our hands to our knees. We're going to start to loosen up all the way down the spine. So we're going to take our shoulders forward a little bit, our breastbone forward, chin is going to tilt up. I'm looking a little bit up the wall, and then I'm going to exhale and ease back for this very first one. I'm just going to ease my spine backwards. My belly button's going to head toward my spine. My spine's toward that back wall, and then I'm going to sit up nice and tall with an inhale and exhale again. We're going to do that all over again. Let's take it. Inhale forward, arching the back toward the front wall, and then exhale, dropping the head and arching the back toward the back wall. And then inhaling back up to a neutral position and exhaling again, rolling those shoulders down away from the ears. All right, one last time. This time I'm really going to press with my fingertips. I'm going to inhale, come really far forward, really reaching up out of my hips, inhaling. And then exhaling, I'm going to rock back, hang on those fingertips. Feel that stretch across the back of my shoulders. And then I'm going to sit up nice and tall with a big inhale and exhale. One more time, I'm going to shrug my shoulders up to my ears and drop them back down. I'm going to drop them pretty quickly this time. Inhale up and exhale down. All right. So I'm going to settle back into my sits bones here. I'm going to bring my right foot forward. Hands are going to come to the floor in front of me. If you have a block, you can put them on a block as well. I'm assuming that you're not going to have any props at home, so I'm just going to do these practices without any kind of blocks. So I'm going to bring my hands forward. I'm going to keep my shoulders back, my back straight. I'm lifting up through my hips. Take a nice deep breath in. And then I'm going to flatten my palms down on the floor, coming down just a little bit so that I can feel that stretch right in this thigh. And take a nice deep breath in. And as I exhale, I'm going to come down just a little bit lower. Take a deep breath in. And come down just a little bit lower. If I feel any knee pain, I'm going to come back up immediately. If I feel any back pain, I'm going to come back up immediately. Inhaling and exhaling. I'm going to walk myself back to a sitting position, and I'm going to switch which leg is in front. I'm going to take a nice deep breath in. And then I'm going to start this process all over again. I'm going to come forward. My fingertips are going to come to the floor first. I'm going to exhale. And I lift myself up through my crown of my head, lifting myself up out of my hips to give myself a little bit of room to come forward. And then I'm going to start to walk myself a little bit forward. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Oh, that feels good. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to come down as low as you can. If your palms can come flat on the floor, that's great. If not, just sit back up. Again, we don't want any knee pain. We don't want any back pain. So you do you, boo. Inhale. And exhale. All right, I'm going to sit back up. Nice and tall. I'm going to move around so that I'm going to come to my knees. So I'm going to roll to my hands and knees here. We're going to work on our back a little bit more. I'm going to plant my hands squarely underneath those shoulders. I'm going to drop my belly. I'm going to look up. Nice and easy here. We're just warming up. Exhale. Nice and easy. Belly button to spine, spine toward the ceiling. I'm going to look down. Then I'm going to come back to a level spine. Inhaling and exhaling. One more time. Let's inhale. Look up. Tailbone up. Nice and gentle. Exhale. Belly button to spine, spine toward the ceiling. And come back to a neutral spine. Let's inhale, look up. And exhale, belly button, spine, spine, ceiling. Last time. I'm really going to press this time up on my palms, opening up through my shoulders like I'm doing a push-up. Then I'm going to come back to a nice neutral spine. Let's twist to the sides a little bit. So I'm going to take my right hip to the side, and I'm going to peek around my right shoulder till I see my right hip. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Then I'm going to come back to a neutral position. My head's going to look down at the mat. My bottom is going to be squared over my knees, and then I'm going to go to the opposite side. So I'm going to swing that hip to the left. I'm going to peek around this left arm so I can see this hip. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's come back to a neutral spine here. And then I'm going to ease back. My heels are going to come to my bottom, or my bottom are going to come to my heels, and I'm just going to walk my hands forward. First, I'm going to drop my elbows to the floor. Take my head to the floor. I'm just going to relax here for a moment. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. I'm going to ease up, widen my stance, and come back down. Inhaling and exhaling. And as good as this feels, I'm going to come up just a little bit. I'm going to raise my elbows off the floor, and I'm going to walk my fingertips forward and then drop my head back. Inhaling and exhaling. Stretch through the side body by taking our right hand to the right edge of your mat, stacking your left hand on top, and really stretching from middle finger to hip. Taking a nice deep breath in and out. Let's come back to the center. And we're going to do that on the other side. So left hand over to the left side of the mat, right hand on top. Stretch through that right middle finger to the hip, inhaling and exhaling. Coming back to the center. Coming back up to your hands and knees. I'm going to come back to my bottom, cross my knees, And I'm going to consider us all warmed up. We're ready to get to our feet and do another practice, or you can choose whichever practice you want to continue from here.